Hi, my name is Jeanine with JB Interior Design, and we are here with 𝗕 𝗵𝗿𝗆 today to talk about the things that I did to change my kitchen. One of the biggest challenges that I had, this is not a big space. It was perfect for him being a bachelor, but when you combine families, it's really a challenge. We made a dining room. Well, that was an opportunity to take this wall down, and now I've got a large dining room table here where I can house holiday meals and have friends and family over, and there's plenty of space to be able to accommodate everybody. In the original layout of the kitchen, this is where the sink was, and the windows that were in the corner were a lot shorter. And while I was standing there, I always felt like, gosh, I wish I could see out there. So I decided to increase the size of those windows and bring them almost all the way down to the floor. Most of my clients are trying and they're following on trend, the things that are happening: white cabinetry, marble countertops, you know, subway tile on the backsplash. But that's so overdone, and I wanted to be a little bit more creative and put a little bit more color into the kitchen while still making it neutral. When designing a kitchen, in not only my own space, but in my client's space as well, is I have a tendency to use drawers a lot more than base cabinets. What I have found is that they hold a lot more in there for storage. The other thing that I did in my kitchen was put in some really fun organizational things. Next to my stove here, I've got a spice pull-out, and I was able to find these cute little jars, and I've got all of my spices labeled. They're in alphabetical order, so I don't have to hunt through the cabinet to try to find them. Another thing, if you noticed the way the kitchen was before, my garbage can sat right out for all the world to see. And when you redesign your kitchen, you can put in place for recycle and trash, so it's all hidden and tucked away. Another thing that I was excited to change in the kitchen was my cooktop. I had an electric range before, and you know, I was able to get this beautiful industrial looking cooktop in with a beautiful hood that we kind of designed to go along with everything. Notice I put in a little bit of the brown wood here that picks up the same color that's in the island and the hutch that I have at the end of the cabinet run. One area that you can really take advantage of in the design of your kitchen is the area that is behind your range or your cooktop. This is an opportunity to put a little bit of design in there so that it will break up the look of the rest of the tile. And by insetting this vertical elongated hexagon shape, we're able to accomplish that. One of my favorite things in my kitchen though is my tea drawer. I just got some organizers in here, and you know what it's like to have all of those boxes of tea that are shoved in your cupboard and you have to pull every single one out to get the kind that you want. I also was able to put in a microwave combo convection oven, which is very practical because it gives me the space of 2 ovens that I didn't have before. So take a look at my fun pendant lights that I put in here. They're just kind of like jewelry. It adds a little design feature. This has been one of my favorite features in the kitchen, is that it illuminates the space and brings a lot of light into that beautiful glass tile that I use. When I first decided to change my kitchen layout, I had envisioned in my head being able to put full-size cabinetry over on this wall. But I soon realized once I got in here and mapped it out that that wasn't gonna fit in the space that I have. So what I ended up doing is taking upper cabinets and stacking them on top of each other to create this little bar layout here. The goal today is open concept, but when you do that, you need to consider the entire space and how it's all gonna flow together. Originally, there was 4 different chopped up sections of the flooring. And so to get the flow, we added more hardwood in and then finished the whole space in this darker stain, and it turned out really great. One of the things that I did to kind of change the layout of this area was to put a sectional sofa in there. And by doing so, we're able to house a lot more people to view the TV and just sit and have a great conversation area. There used to be this stone that was on the fireplace had a very pink cast to it. It was very difficult to work with to try to figure out paint colors or any of that. And so because my budget was running out, one afternoon I decided that, well, maybe I can try painting that. And so I took several different colors of paint and painted the stone on the fireplace to kind of give it a little refresh without spending any money on the project at all. I'd like to thank you for coming by my house today and seeing the changes that I was able to do in my remodel. Hopefully you found some ideas in there that you can incorporate into your own home. My name is Jeanine with JB Interior Design. I'd like to thank 𝗕 𝗵𝗃 for coming by today. And until next time, we'll see you later.